Welcome to the Grand Valley State University Clery Act Campus Security Authority training. If you are watching this video, you likely have been identified as a Campus Security Authority, otherwise known as a CSA. This video will provide you with an overview of the information you need to know regarding your responsibilities as a CSA at Grand Valley State University. The Clery Act is a complex federal law requiring institutions of higher education to maintain and disclose safety information and campus crime data. The Clery Act was enacted in memory of Jean Clery, a college student who was the victim of rape and murder in her residence hall while attending Lehigh University in 1986. Grand Valley State University collects and publishes data and policy information every year in the annual Security and Fire Safety Reports. A link to the reports is sent out to the campus community annually and is also available on the Department of Public Safety website. Clery crimes, especially sexual assaults, are not always reported to police or security. A victim may feel more comfortable sharing this information with other campus representatives, such as faculty or staff. The Clery Act requires that institutions collect information about reports of crimes from people holding positions identified as campus security authorities. These individuals, therefore, play an essential role in Clery Act compliance. Annually, the university reviews and updates the list of campus security authorities while providing training to these individuals. A campus security authority is defined by the Department of Education as individuals who work for a campus police or security department or other individuals who have responsibility for campus security, an individual who has been specified as a person to whom criminal offenses can be reported, or an official of an institution who has significant responsibility for student and campus activities. At Grand Valley State, police and security officers, housing staff, and student affairs professional staff are examples of positions that have been identified as being CSAs. Not all GVSU employees are identified as CSAs. Faculty members who do not have responsibility for students outside the classroom, most support staff, and licensed counselors are not considered CSAs. The list attached to this presentation offers examples of positions that are identified as CSAs and those who are not. If you believe you have been incorrectly identified as a campus security authority, please contact the Department of Public Safety. A campus security authority has the responsibility to report crime information to the Department of Public Safety when they are made aware of an allegation of such an offense occurring on campus property. As a CSA, you must report to public safety if you believe a crime occurred. If you believe anyone is in immediate danger or there is an emergency, contact 911 immediately. Campus security authorities must retain certain information from a victim or other reporting persons, sharing that information with public safety. This information includes, but is not limited to, location of the incident, details to help classify the type of incident that took place, identity information of the perpetrator, if known, and any information to determine whether or not there is an ongoing or continuing threat to the community. While not required, personal identifying information regarding an incident can be very helpful in reducing duplication of reported crimes from multiple CSAs, identifying serial criminal suspects, or determining whether there is an ongoing or continuing threat to the community. Clery Act requires institutions of higher education, under certain circumstances, to alert the campus community about threats to their safety. These notices afford campus members an opportunity to help protect themselves. There are different types of alerts or notices that are sent out. One such alert is called a timely warning. This alert is sent to faculty, staff, and students when there is a serious, continuing, or ongoing threat to the campus community. The alert does not include the name of a victim, but it does include pertinent information that will aid in the prevention of similar crimes. Timely warnings are sent via email through the GVSU alert system. All members of the GVSU community are automatically signed up to receive GVSU alert notices. A second type of alert is a safety notice. This notice may be sent out by GVSU under the same types of circumstances as a timely warning. However, a safety notice is sent for incidents that occur near but not on the campus property. Emergency notifications are issued to the campus community when there is an active incident or situation which could pose an immediate threat to the health and safety of the community. Examples of situations that may warrant an emergency notice include but are not limited to extreme weather conditions, an active assailant, or a nearby chemical or hazardous waste spill. The emergency notice will contain information needed for the community to take action to protect itself from the specific situation. Not all crimes are required to be reported under the Clery Act. Reporting requirements often depend on several circumstances. Definition for Clery Act reportable crimes are listed in this training presentation and also located on the CSA incident report form. You will be asked to initially identify an incident type on the reporting form. However, public safety will make the ultimate determination of the type of incident based on information you provide. You should provide as many details based on what was reported to you. If possible, please attempt to determine the location of the crime. This will aid public safety in properly classifying the incident. Clery Act reportable crimes include aggravated assault, arson, burglary, dating violence, domestic violence, motor vehicle theft, murder or non-negligent manslaughter, negligent manslaughter, rape, sexual assault to include fondling, incest, and statutory rape, robbery, and stalking. Remember, the definitions for all Clery Act reportable crimes are located in the PDF version of this training, as well as on the CSA incident report form on the public safety website. If it is determined that a crime was committed based on the perpetrator's bias against the victim, the Clery Act requires that the institution not only record the Clery reportable crime, but also identify if the incident is a hate crime. In addition to the previously mentioned Clery Act reportable crimes, a hate crime is reportable for the crimes of intimidation, simple assault, larceny, and vandalism. Reports of hate crime must include the criminal incident type as well as what you believe to be the bias involved. Again, the CSA incident report form will ask you to initially choose a type of bias, but please provide as many details as possible to assist public safety in making the final determination. In late 2024, the Stop Campus Hazing Act was passed in Congress with bipartisan support and signed into law by President Biden. This law has several requirements for an institution of higher education. One requirement is that the institution must begin recording and disclosing hazing incidents reported to CSAs or police agencies in the annual security report. Beginning January 1, 2025, if you were made aware of a hazing incident as a CSA, it must be reported to public safety for inclusion in the annual statistics. Going forward, hazing is one of the crimes that must be reported by a CSA to the institution. When criminal activity is reported to you as a CSA, you may submit a report to public safety via the reporting form available online at the public safety website. Crimes and policy violations reported to the Office of Civil Rights in Title IX do not require a duplicate report through the CSA report form. If there appears to be an ongoing or serious threat of a similar incident occurring to the victim or others, you must immediately contact 911 before completing the CSA incident form. The CSA incident form should be completed as soon as possible, but no later than within 48 hours of learning about the incident. Once a year, the Department of Public Safety will contact each campus security authority to confirm that all crimes reported to CSAs during the calendar year were properly documented and reported to the Department of Public Safety for inclusion in the annual Clery statistics. In the questions that follow this video, you will be asked to confirm whether or not you have knowledge of any crimes that were not previously reported to Public Safety or Title IX. If you are aware of any crimes that have not yet been reported, please complete a report form immediately following this video at the Public Safety website. To recap, a campus security authority must call 911 in case of an emergency. Immediately contact the Department of Public Safety if there appears to be an ongoing or serious threat to the victim or others. Complete a CSA incident report form to the best of your ability as soon as possible, but no later than 48 hours after learning of the incident. Report only what has been shared with you. Please do not make any assumptions or provide incorrect information. As a campus security authority, there are some things you should not do. Do not attempt to determine whether or not a crime took place. Simply report the information as told to you. Do not attempt to prove what happened or who was at fault. Do not attempt to identify or find a perpetrator. Do not try to convince the victim to contact law enforcement if they do not wish to do so. As a Grand Valley State University Campus Security Authority, you are an essential participant in ensuring campus safety for those who learn, live, and work on our campuses. On behalf of the university and the Department of Public Safety, thank you for your assistance. If you have any questions about the Clery Act or CSA responsibilities, please contact Kelly Dykstra at Public Safety Services.